In MacArthur Park, a band shell stood chain-linked and graffiti-covered for years. It was overrun by gangbangers, drug addicts, and prostitutes. Today, that band shell is a Levitt Pavilion, a joyful place for children, families, and neighbors, where music now takes center stage. Our country's band shells were created to bring communities together, yet hundreds of band shells across America stand in ruins, attracting crime. I'm Sharon Yazowski, and I'm the Executive Director of Levitt Pavilions, the only national nonprofit committed to restoring neglected band shells, then filling them with free concerts. Mortimer Levitt, the son of a Coney Island street vendor, loved live music. Too poor to buy tickets, he stood outside concert gates listening alone. He became a successful businessman and upon his death left seed money to launch Levitt Pavilions across the country. There are now 5 Levitt Pavilions in cities from LA to Memphis. Each presents 50, that's 50 professional concerts all summer long. All are free and feature artists from local talent to Grammy winners. 300,000 people came to Levitt concerts this year. Most were families and those who could never afford to buy tickets. There are other free concert programs, but none like Levitt. Only Levitt is national. Only Levitt collaborates with cities to restore and finance park band shells. Cities welcome us because we provide what they can't, and together we stretch those scarce public dollars. First, Levitt provides matching funds to turn a rundown band shell into a Levitt Pavilion. Second, the city commits to resources and maintaining the pavilion through a 25 to 99-year contract. Third, a local Levitt nonprofit produces the 50 concerts. And fourth, National Levitt provides grants and technical assistance throughout this partnership. The results, long-term sustainability. Year after year, people of all backgrounds enjoy amazing concerts in a safe space. Community groups and organizations use the restored pavilion year-round. Just 3 weeks ago, the LA Phil gave a free concert at the Levitt in MacArthur Park. We're opening in Arizona and Pennsylvania, and we're looking for more sites and partners. Our goal is to serve 1 million people per year by 2015. You can help us spread the word. We need introductions to civic, corporate, and community leaders across America. We need $200,000 to grow our national staff of 3 to 6 within the next 18 months. Music is a force for social cohesion. Consistent programming in parks reduces crime, yet arts and parks are not budget priorities. The Levitt program fills this gap for generations to come. Thank you.
I think in a few short minutes you hit all the notes. You were very, very clear about how you differentiate your, yeah, hit all the notes, no pun intended there, right? And I think what you talked about was the differentiation of your program versus others that are out there, and how you're different and how you're working with cities to match. I think that's so important right now with cities so desperately underfunded. So I think you're being creative about the use of matching funds. So great delivery in terms of really connecting how you're different and how you're accomplishing what you're accomplishing, and then what you need in order to scale. So well done.
I thought that connecting what you do to a decrease in crime was very powerful and very accurate, because we've seen throughout the city through the Summer Night Lights program sponsored by the mayor's office the huge decrease in crime in the highest gang neighborhoods, which you're working in one of them, when there's positive activity and positive things for people to become engaged in. So it'd be interesting to look at the crime statistics in the area you're working in when you're there and when you're not there, because I think you'd see a very positive correlation.
Yeah, I just, same exact comment. I love the idea of rejuvenating these facilities, and but the kind of before and after impact would be really great to hear about it, if that's available. But great presentation.
I definitely would ask you to come back and have a further meeting and discuss your proposal. But what wasn't clear to me is I want to know how many ailing band shells would you actually be improving to serve 1 million people? So that's what wasn't clear, because that's your strategy. So it got a little lost between the local Levitt and the MacArthur band shell versus now you want to expand to these other states. And I just wanted to hear a little more about, that aspect.
Just, also I think just the public-private partnership aspect of this, a little more information about the severity of the budget cuts in the parks. I mean, I know in our city, and this is true pretty much across the country, our parks took a hit of about a third, as did our libraries. We maintained police and fire, and the places that took the big hits are the parks and the libraries. And if we don't have public-private partnerships like the one you described, we're not going to be able to maintain, any decent level of service.
I like the delivery. What would help me a little bit more is if there'd been a personal story, something I could connect to and say, this helped so-and-so. Just personalize a little bit more.